I'm gonna be rich from day trading. I don't know when, but I know it's gonna happen. And this is week number 29. I'm trying to get my first payout from day trading at 17 years old. And if you're just tuning in, make sure you check out my whole series right here and follow my socials down in the description below because I've been documenting my whole journey so far. But here's a recap of my whole journey so far, and here's a recap of last week. Last week we took a couple trades and we entered the account on break even. So this upcoming week we're gonna be on a basically a new eval account for real. Basically a new eval account is like fresh at zero, and hopefully we can pass it and take good trades. But we gonna see. Let's just get into it. We took two trades today, one dub and one loss, and let's get into it. So market open, and honestly, I didn't really have a set bias. I was just kind of going with the flow, but I was leaning more towards shorts because we had a couple lows resting below, and price was just in a new week opening gap. So I was like, okay, price might want to go lower because we only had one high up here this previous high day. Even though we was bullish, we bullish in the higher time frames, but I just felt like price wanted to go down here and reach these lows, maybe even these lows down here, but definitely these lows. So price, boom, market open, price inverse this 1 minute gap that formed right after market open, and then boom, retested it, and then breaking structure to the downside. So I enter right off of that breaking structure, just targeting Asia lows down here. I mean London lows down here. And then I put my stop right above this candle. It was a gap. It was a long bearish candle. I don't know why it's a gap right now, but it's a long bearish candle. And I put my stop right above this gap, right above the candle. But we ended up getting stopped out. Honestly, I should have had to protect the stop loss, put my stop above this high or even this high, and then would have ended up playing out. But we got stopped out, and price slowly and steadily went down to my take profit. So at least I know my bias was correct. I'm not tripping. I'm not too mad at that happens. So I just made a promise to myself to not overtrade because that's been my biggest problem, is overtrading right after I lose. So once price swept that liquidity, I was looking for longs or maybe a continuation, just depending on if price was respecting gaps or not. So price disrespected this 3 minute. It was a 3 minute bearish gap, and then price disrespected it, inversed it, and then retested this 1 minute gap down here, and then boom, rejected it. So I knew we were looking for longs. So I was just trying to look for longs, and we had a 15-minute fair value gap right here. So that was my main target, main draw. So price respected this 1 minute gap, changed the state of delivery. So I put a limit order right into this order block and right into this 1 minute fair value gap. And we ended up getting filled right down to the tick. And then price, soon as we got filled, price boom, entered. I mean, right to TP. And I was like, I was in class. I was like, oh my god, because this went straight, and we ended up green on the day after that trade. So great day today. I'm not mad at today. We didn't overtrade. We didn't force any trades, and we ended up green on the day. So I just need to stay like this consistently. Here's how we took two trades today and two losses. So the first trade we took, it was terrible. I forced this trade. I have FOMO that price is gonna reach this high and then continue higher before I can enter. So I FOMO'd and entered off this little 1 minute inverse, and I entered off this change of state, just targeting quick 1-to-1 trade to this high, and we ended up getting stopped out immediately. And I knew before I even placed the trade that I shouldn't even be in this because it didn't align with my strategy. I just kind of forced it. But this trade, I wasn't mad at this trade whatsoever because this one actually fell in line with my strategy, so I wasn't mad at this. But I was mad I didn't go break even sooner. So price reached into this high time frame gap, inverse this 1 minute gap, and I entered right off of that. And when I entered, price came up, up, up all the way here. Soon as price came into this gap over here, all the way up here, I should have boomed my stop at break even, and we ended up we should have got stopped at break even, but price came and stopped me out, and we ended up losing twice today, and those are due to my own faults. So we just gotta we just gotta take better like we just gotta be better with our trade management and picking out the trades that we take because this wasn't the best day, but we gonna get it back. Here's how we only took one trade today, and with that trade, we ended up blowing our account. So market opened right here, and I only had about 400 left to draw down. and I usually risk around 250 a trade. So I should have been able to take 2 trades before blowing this account, but I risked up on this trade, and I don't know why. Market open, price went into this 15-minute gap, respected it, and then inversed this 1-minute gap, and it was also a 3-minute gap right here that price inversed. So I set soon as that inverse on the 3-minute, I set a limit order down here just to get a better risk to reward, and then I just targeted this high up here. But price didn't inverse it on the 5-minute, as you can see. If we go back, price didn't inverse it on the 5-minute. You can see it wicked all the way up, and that's when it closed on the 3-minute, and then it wicked all the way down to stop me out. Now, if I would have waited for the 5-minute to close, we would have never took that trade. We would have never blown our account, and we actually would have took this A plus trade right here, and this would have ended up hitting. But you live and you learn, man. I just got to be more patient and just stop like trying to stop having FOMO. Like, oh, the big move about to pass, so I got to hurry up and enter. I just got to be patient with it and just wait, because if I wait, I would have had that good setup. Here's why we didn't take any trades today. So market open and my bias was obviously bullish. I was looking for longs, but as soon as market open, price just goes up and sweeps Asia highs up here. So I was like, okay, I was just wanted to see what we gonna do, because I didn't really know if we wanted to go higher after that or like continue lower, because we had some lows down here. So I don't know if we wanted to. So I was just like reading price, and the price came down to its gap, consolidated, then broke structure to the upside, retested, and honestly, this would have been a good trade off this inverse right here. Put my stop down here somewhere and just target this high. This actually would have been a good trade, but when in the moment, it didn't look the best to me because we just consolidated. But honestly, it would have been a good trade, and I should have took it. But it's all right. You didn't take it. We didn't take any trades today. That would have been all right. But the rest of the day wasn't nothing special. So that was the really only good setup for today. We might have had this setup that we almost took off this inverse, and we would have got stopped out. But not nothing crazy today. We didn't trade. So we on a new eval account, and we still $0 profit target on this eval account, new eval account, fresh eval account. So let's just hurry up and just try to pass it, but not forcing trades. We took no trades today. So market open and my bias was bullish. I was looking for highs to get hit, and price reached into this 1 hour gap down here. I was looking for longs, but we didn't have any entry, so I just waited, was patient, and then price retested this 1 hour gap and then closed above. And my initial entry would have been right here. If price would have closed above, if price would have changed and stayed right here and then closed below and then a wick above, I would have entered right there, targeting highs. But it did wick above and then it shot up all the way right here. And I didn't enter right there because I didn't want my risk to reward to be like off. So I didn't enter, and I was waiting for a retest, but we never got the retest, so we just never traded. So I'm not mad. At least I was disciplined enough to not take a trade. At least I was disciplined enough to follow my rules. So I'm not mad at today at all. So. Well, that wraps up week number 29 of trying to get my first payout from day trading at 17 years old. And we ended the week off blowing one account and then getting another account and then not placing any other trades on it. So basically next week we're going to be fresh on a new eval account with no trades taken. Honestly, I just keep blowing accounts literally every single week. I need to find a fix. I need to do something because something ain't working. I don't know if it's my mental. I don't know if it's my strategy. But I'm definitely going to do some back testing. Definitely going to like see what's the problem here, because this is unacceptable, blowing counts left and right. But I'm definitely figure out the root problem and the root cause, because I'm not giving up. That just ain't an option. But the lesson I learned from this week is that I shouldn't have analysis paralysis, meaning like I shouldn't be taking in everything from other people and trying to implement it in my edge and my strategy. Trade something that I know and that I know is gonna work, because I felt like that week I was trying to do stuff that I seen like other people doing, like kind of bottom ticking in a sense. But I realized like that's not me, that's not my edge. I don't really know the science behind that, so I gotta stick to what I know. But hopefully next week is a better week for us, but we gonna see, man. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out my other ones, and then just see y'all in the next one, man. Peace out.